नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। मम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वर परम है कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिरादिर गोविंद है सर्व कारण कारणम। ओम तत्सत। हरे कृष्ण। By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the knowledge by which we can directly perceive ourself. It is Pratyaksha Vagamam Dharmyam. Now we are successfully studying the 17th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Krishna is answering Arjuna's question about the faith in the three modes of material nature. Those who have given up the rules of the regulations of the scripture, ye sastra vidim utsijya yajante saddayanvitag, those who worship with their own faith. Tesa nistartuka Krishna satvamaho rajastama. So what is their faith, Krishna? Is it in the mode of goodness, passion, or ignorance? So that's why Krishna is now explaining at length about three modes of material nature again. So we are getting the complete understanding. Based on these modes of nature, the type of work we do, based on that, Krishna created 4 varnas. Chaturvanyam maya srishtam. That's what Krishna said. 4 varnas are created by me. That's what Chaturvanyam maya srishtam. Guna karma vibhagasa. So based on the guna karma, what action, activity, the modes of nature are doing it. That's what guna karma. Because gunas are doing karma, actions. We are not doing any actions, only the modes of nature are acting. Based on guna karma vibhagasana, there are 4 types of varnams. Chaturvanyam, mayasishta. Brahmana kshatriya visam sudranam cha parantapa karmani pravibhaktani swabhava prabhavair gunehi. That's what Krishna says in the 18th chapter. So there is swabhava prabhavair gunehi. That swabhava prabhavair gunehi. That our swabhava is formed because of the modes of nature. That's what swabhava prabhavair gunehi. So, but Krishna said that in the same sloka, Chaturvanya maya srishtam guna karma vibhagasaga tasya kartaram api mam viddhi akartaram avyam. Even though I created these 4 varnas, you know that I'm not the doer of anything. I did not do anything. That's what tasya kartaram api mam viddhi akartaram avyam. So I am the always there, avyayam, everlasting. So akartaram, I am not the performer, I am not the doer. So that's what Krishna is teaching us. And in the next sloka, Krishna said in the 4th chapter, Namam karmani limpanti. In the 14th sloka, Krishna says in the 4th chapter. Why Krishna said that? Tasya kartaram apimam vidhi akartaram avyayam. Even though I created these 4 varnas, you know that I am not the doer. I did not do anything. Why Krishna said that? Namam karmani limpanti name karma pale spriham. So, my activities won't bind me. Namam karmani limpanti. Mam karmani na limpanti. Or karmani na mam limpanti. Mam na limpanti. So activities, they don't bind me. Name karma pale spriham. I also don't desire any results. Name karma pale spriham. Of course, whatever Krishna wants is going to happen, but Krishna need not obtain anything by doing anything. Nanavaptam avaptavyam vartayevacha karmani. So I don't have to obtain anything by doing anything. That's what Krishna says. So, what Krishna is teaching us very clearly now, that Namam karmani limpanti name karma palespriya. That's why Krishna said that tasya kartaram apima vidya akartaram avyam. Even though I created all those things, understand that I did not do anything because Krishna's activities don't bind him. And Krishna also is not after the results. Itimam yo bijanati karma bir nasabadyade. That's a very important line Krishna is saying. Important message. Itimam yo bijanati karma bir nasabadyade. Anyone who knows this, his actions are not going to bind him. If you know that Krishna's actions are not binding him, then our actions are not going to bind us. That's it. So simple. Very easy. Krishna's actions are not going to bind him. So our actions, if we just know that, our actions are not going to bind us. And not only Krishna said like that, Krishna said very clearly, Evam yatva kritam karma purvairapi mumukshubhihi kuru karmaiva tasmatvam purvaihi purvataram kritam. So by knowing this, Evam yatva, and by doing the activities, kritam karma, Evam yatva kritam karma, by knowing this and doing the activities, by knowing what? By knowing that Krishna's activities are not going to bind him. So by knowing this, by doing the activities, evam yatva kritam karma purvair api mumukshubhigi. In the past, many have got liberation. So that's what purvair api mumukshubhigi. Just by knowing this secret, just by knowing this fact that my actions are not going to bind me. Tasmat, therefore, purvair api mumukshubhigi kuru karmaiva tasmatvam purvaihi purvataram kritam. So, purvaihi purvataram kritam. How in the past they performed their activities by knowing this. So, tasmatvam, therefore you, kuru karmaiva. So, you also perform like that. You also perform like how in the past many people they performed and they attained liberation. You also do like that. That's it. Very simple. Very easy. We just have to know that Krishna's actions are not going to bind him. And if you know that Krishna is the enjoyer of all sacrifices, then we are going to get peace of mind. Bhoktaram yajna tapasa sarvaloka maheshwaram sugradam sarvabhutanam jnatva mam shantim richat. If you just know that, we are going to get peace of mind. That's it. Just by knowing that Krishna is the enjoyer of all sacrifices and austerities. Bhoktaram yajna tapasa. And he is the supreme controller of all the worlds, Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. And he is the well-wisher of all living beings, Sugradam Sarva Bhutana. Jnatva Mam Shantim Richati. Just by knowing that there is me, one is going to attain peace of mind. But if anyone who doesn't know that Krishna is the enjoyer of all yajnas, all sacrifices, anyone who doesn't know that means the opposite. He's not going to get peace of mind. He's going to fall down. Ahamgi sarvayajnana bhokta cha prabhureva cha. I am the enjoyer and the master of all yajnas. Ahamgi sarvayajnana bhokta cha prabhureva cha. Itimam na abhijanati. Anyone who doesn't know this tattvena chavantite, they will fall down. That's it. So if you don't know that everything is owned by Krishna, Krishna is the supreme personality of God, Krishna is the enjoyer of all yajnas and all the tapas, austerities, everything. And Krishna is the supreme controller of all the worlds, Sarvaloka Maheshwaram, and he is the well-wisher of all beings. Just by knowing this, we are going to get peace of mind. Just by not knowing this, we are not going to be peaceful. So that means if we, just by not knowing that Krishna's actions are not going to bind him, just by not knowing that, our actions are going to bind us. If you don't know that. That's why we need to know about Krishna's divine appearance and activities very well. That's why we need to study Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, and all the 90 chapters about Krishna's wonderful pastimes. If we understand everything about Krishna, then we are going to get liberation. That's it. Janma karma cha me divyam yevam yo veti tattvataha. Tyaktva deham punarjanmanayeti mameti sorja. So anyone understands the truth about my divine appearance and activities. Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo veti tattvadagan. Tyaktva deham punarjanmanayeti. After giving up this body, they are not going to get another body. Punarjanmanayeti. Mameti sorja. They will come to me. They will attain me. That's what Krishna is to do. So by studying this Bhagavad Gita, we are going to know all these things. Everything we are going to know by studying this Bhagavad Gita. That's what we are doing. By studying this Bhagavad Gita again and again, and by understanding all the slokas very well, then we are going to go to Goloka. We are going to get liberation. Because we know all about Krishna by studying this Bhagavad Gita. And we will not have any more questions or doubts, no illusions, no confusions, nothing. Everything will be very clear. We know how the three modes of material nature are forcing everyone to commit sinful activities in this material world. And simply by not claiming that the results are ours, we are going to get freedom from this material world. Only by claiming that this belongs to me, that belongs to me, I want this, I want that, like that. If we claim, then we will have to keep coming back here to this material world and struggle and suffer again and again. If we give up the sense of proprietorship, that's what is very important. Tyakta sarva parigraha. That's what tyakta sarva parigraha means, giving up all the sense of proprietorship, all proprietorship. We need to give up completely. Tyakta. So simply just do work, just to maintain our body. Sariram kevalam karma kurvan napnoti kilvisham. If we just do activities only to maintain our body, then we are not going to get any sins. In this material world, because of our attachment to the material sense objects, because of our attachment to the results, we are committing sins after sins and getting ourselves entangled more and more into this material world. Then it's going to become very difficult to come out of this mesh. So we have to make use of this opportunity right now and just get into the boat of this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. That's it. Then we can easily cross beyond the ocean of material miseries. So we should not lose the boat. We should not miss the boat. We should not miss it. Immediately get on this boat. So this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. Sarvam jnana plaveneva Vrijinam Samtarishyasi. That's what we are trying to do. So we have unlimited opportunities to serve Krishna, to please Krishna. There are millions of devotees in this material world, in this earth itself. They are all waiting to receive this Krishna's matchless gift. That's what we need to understand. So we have to just give this matchless gift to everyone. That's what is very important, to all the devotees. So just by doing that, by giving this matchless gift, we will be able to go to Goloka. Just by spreading this message, Krishna's causeless mercy, we will be able to go to Goloka. That's what is very important. So, this opportunity, what we have got, is a great opportunity. We should not miss this opportunity and simply do everything for Krishna. So that way, as I was just explaining, there are millions of devotees who are waiting. We need to really act and get this knowledge to them. That will definitely make Krishna extremely happy with us. There is simply no doubt about it. That's why all the devotees are doing, all the acharyas, gurus, everyone, they were doing the same thing, because Krishna himself came to this material world only for their purpose. That's why Krishna came here to give us this knowledge. Now, when we receive this knowledge, when we have this knowledge, we just have to give it to everyone. This is the only knowledge we can share it with everyone without any limits. Because we are not going to compete with anyone in this effort. In general, in this material world, there is always competition. But this is the very, very healthy competition. How many devotees we can introduce this Bhagavad Gita? That's it. So here, the resources are unlimited. And what we need is only Krishna's mercy, causeless mercy, and that is there with us. Once we decide to serve Krishna, decide to engage ourselves in spreading Krishna's message, once we just desire, then Krishna will make it happen. That is the reality. Krishna will make sure. We just have to decide. That's what we are seeing in our life. Even for us also, studying this Bhagavad Gita like this, without any break, is not an easy thing. What we are doing is really, it's personally managed by Krishna actually. He is overseeing us and he is arranging everything and he is doing everything for us. So Krishna knows that we are his devotees. Very well. Because he knows. He is seated in our heart as a super soul. Just by what we think itself, Krishna knows. So that way, Krishna is repeatedly giving this opportunity to study Bhagavad Gita. And we just have to make progress. And that's also going to happen, no doubt about it. We just have to study Bhagavad Gita, chant Hare Krishna, and render devotional service. We need to keep doing this only. We should not be stopping this at all. Of course, it's not going to happen. Krishna will not let that happen. That is the important point. We need to understand that Krishna is continuously going to shower his mercy so that we are going to make continuous progress towards him. That's what is happening with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. That's why we are able to study and understand every sloka what Krishna is teaching us in this Bhagavad Gita. Everything has become very easy to understand. Because we are studying again and again so many times, each and every sloka is becoming extremely easy for us to understand, memorize, and spread. All such things, it's very, very, very easy for us. Only 18 chapters, 700 verses, that's it. So studying this Bhagavad Gita will definitely take us to Goloka. By surrendering unto this Bhagavad Gita, we will attain Krishna's nature. So that means we'll be freed from the three modes of material nature. There is no doubt about it. This Bhagavad Gita can do all, like, bring all good things to in our life only. All it will purify our soul, because there is nothing else is purer than this Bhagavad Gita. So that way, we just have to get this knowledge. Now we are successfully studying in the 17th chapter. So Krishna started answering Arjuna's question. So what we are studying in the 17th chapter, in the sloka number, second sloka, what we studied. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Trivida Bhavati Shabda Dehinam Sa Swabhavaja Satviki Rajasi Chaiva Tamasi Cheti Tam Shunu. So there are three types of faith. Trivida Bhavati Shabda. One should become three types of faith. That is Dehinam Sa Swabhavaja. So Swabhavaja. So that is born from our Swabhava, by our own modes of nature. That is Satviki, Rajasi, Tamasi. That is Shraddha in the mode of goodness, faith in the mode of goodness, faith in the mode of passion, and faith in the mode of ignorance. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, according to the modes of nature acquired by the embodied soul, one's faith can be of three kinds: in goodness, in passion, or in ignorance. Now, hear about this. So, in the next shloka, what we studied in the previous class, Sattvanurupa sarvasya shabda bhavati bharata Shaddamayoyam Purusho Yo Yashabdaha Sayeva Saha. Depending upon one's existence, Sattvanurupa, Sarvasya, Saddha Bhavati Bhata. Our faith is forming depending upon our circumstances. So, at the time of birth, we are born with a particular type of faith, depending upon our previous life, what we acquired until the end of our previous life. With that kind of faith, with that kind of gunas, we are born. And then, according to our circumstances, according to our existence, so the faiths are forming. That's what Shraddha Bhavati Bharat. Saddhamayoyam Purusha. So that way, if you are a devotee of Krishna, if you are focusing on like what we are doing now, and if you are not able to go to Goloka in this life, and next life we will start from where we are living in this life, because it's coming. So Saddhamayoyam Purusho Yo Yachaddaga Sayevasa. So this full of faith only, this Purusha, the living entity. So Yo Yachaddaga Sayevasa. So, O son of Bharata, according to one's existence under the various modes of nature, one evolves a particular kind of faith. The living being is said to be of a particular faith according to the modes he has acquired. Then in the next sloka, what we are going to study today in the sloka number 4, Yajante Satvika Devan Yaksharaksham Rajasa Prethan Bhutaganam Chanye Yajante Tamasa Janaka Yajante Satvika Devan. So those who are in the mode of goodness, they worship the demigods. And those in the mode of Rajoguna, in the mode of passion, they worship Yaksha and Rakshasas, the demons. So Yaksha and Rakshasas. Those in the mode of ignorance, they worship the ghost and spirit and the dead bodies, Preta. Preta means the dead spirits. So Pretan. means the persons who left the body. That's what pretan. Bhutaganams chaiva, the ghost, Bhutaganams chaiva, chanye. So that's what the person in the mode of ignorance they worship. Men in the mode of goodness worship the demigods, those in the mode of passion worship the demons, and those in the mode of ignorance worship ghosts and spirit. And what is missing here? Those who are not in any of these three modes of material nature, they will worship Krishna. That's what is very important. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished the fourth sloka in the 17th chapter. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hina Mataji
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Mataji
Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji Asa Mataji
Thank you, Guruji, for a wonderful class.
Thank
We
you.
should keep Krishna in center always.
Yes, ma'am.
Krishna's message is very important for our
Yes, ma'am.
liberation and transformation, Guruji.
That's it, Mataji. Only that's what can help us. Simply no other way. Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji, for keeping us in Krishna consciousness. Hare
Yes.
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hina Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you so
Hare,
much, Guruji, for today's class. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी
Hare
दंडवत
Krishna.
प्रणाम
Dhanyavad pranam,
हरे
Prabhu.
कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा
Krishna.
हरे 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 रामा
Hare
राम
Rama, Rama
रामा
Rama,
हरे
Hare Hare.
ரொம்ப நன்றி சார்
Nandi Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण
Hare Krishna. Satyendra Singh Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
तो मैं अच्छा है
Hare,
ना निकाल दे तो है कोई पौधा देते
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Satyendra Singh Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji, Pranam.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, interesting session, Guruji. In the beginning, you have said that Krishna's activity does not bind him. He made all the nature. If we do our activities and don't get bind us, and this knowledge can free us from this material world. Thank you, Guruji, for your wonderful class. We're really enjoying getting benefited from you for Krishna consciousness. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Hare Krishna. Sumati Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you very much for the class, Guruji. Now on the way to Chandarpur, on the
Yes,
train
Mataji.
now. And we crossed Krishna River about about 1 hour ago. Such a
Oh,
beautiful river, Guruji. For a long time,
yeah,
in
it's a
many
big.
places we crossed, and I was thinking Krishna is also traveling with us. That feeling was there
Yes,
when
yes,
we
Mataji.
saw the beautiful places. Thank you for the class. Excellent class today, Guruji.
Yes,
And
Mataji.
like Satyendra Singh Prabhu said, the activities should not bind us. We should come to the point like where Krishna is not bound by the three modes of
Yes.
nature. Beautiful class today, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Hare
you,
Krishna.
Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare
Hare
Rama.
Krishna.
Jyoti Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for the class.
Yes, Mataji.
Very
Krishna.
interesting class.
Yes, Mataji. It's Krishna.
Day by day, it is getting very much more interested.
Yes, Mataji. It's becoming very
Really
clear.
enjoying Guruji. Daily in the morning makes my mind calm and balanced actually.
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji. Krishna's mercy, we are able to understand everything.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Rama. Sarveshwar Vishnu Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
हरे कृष्ण गुरुजी दंडवत प्रणाम गुरुजी
धन्यवाद प्रणाम प्रभु.
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे
कृष्ण
हरे
हरे हरे,
हरे
हरे राम हरे राम, राम राम हरे हरे.
दंडवत प्रणाम गुरुजी
धन्यवाद प्रणाम प्रभु. हरे कृष्ण.
हरे कृष्ण.
लक्ष्मी श्रीधर प्रभु, हरे कृष्ण प्रभु.
हरे कृष्णा गुरुजी प्रणाम गुरुजी.
प्रणाम प्रभु. हरे कृष्ण प्रभु. प्रणाम प्रभु.
By the trustless mercy of Sri Krishna, I could attend today's Bhagavad Gita class. Bhagavad Gita, the knowledge by which we can directly perceive ourselves. Krishna tells there are about the faith in the three modes of material nature in this chapter. For Arjuna's query, Krishna tells us he has created the four varnas depending on their swabhava, based on the swabhava by their modes of nature which they acquire. Krishna says, I am not the doer, I am not the performer. Always I am there. And though I created 4 varnas, I am not the doer and not bound by my activities. Krishna tells that he doesn't have any desire also. I don't have any desire of any results also. Krishna says, anyone who knows this, then his actions will not bind him. By this in the past, many got liberated. Krishna tells Arjuna that you also follow this path. To know that Krishna is the enjoyer of all yajnas, austerities, activities, well-wisher of all living entities, the supreme controller, we get peace of mind. Anyone who does not know this will fall down. If we know everything about Krishna, we get liberated and we attain the Krishna's nature. By studying Bhagavad Gita, knowing all about Krishna, we get liberated. Giving up all proprietorship, then we have to do work only to maintain our body. Then we are not getting any sin. We have to make use of this opportunity and get into the boat of Bhagavad Gita knowledge and get liberated. To serve Krishna as a devotee, spreading Krishna's message, we will be able to go to Goloka. We have to use this opportunity to do everything to please Krishna. Krishna directly came to this earth to give this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. We need Krishna's mercy. Once we desire to serve Krishna by spreading this message, this knowledge, then Krishna will help us. Krishna will shower his mercy continuously on us, making us understand the Bhagavad Gita knowledge. We will attain Krishna's nature and free from the 3 modes of material nature, and Bhagavad Gita purifies our soul. In the 17th chapter, having told in the 2nd sloka about the 3 kinds of faith, in the 3rd sloka, Krishna says, according to the existence, according to circumstances, faith is born depending upon our previous life also. According to our circumstance, the faiths are born. If we are a devotee of Krishna, then he has said, it is said to be faith, on the particular faith, according to the mode one acquires the particular existence, faith is born. Then in the today's sloka, in the 4th sloka, Krishna is telling, those who are in the mode of goodness, they worship demigods. Those who are in the mode of rajoguna, that is passion, they worship yakshas and rakshasas. And those who are in the mode of ignorance, they worship ghosts and spirits. Those who are not in the 3 modes of nature, they worship Krishna. Very nicely understood. Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Let us listen to Srila Prabhupada now.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.